The 6th European Tour event on the PDC's calendar for 2015. And launching into this one, might start stars in their eyes. Daryl, Gurney and Kevin McDine coming down the steps through the smoke for the opening match of the first round. We've got 48 players here this weekend. One of them will be on stage on Sunday night collecting £25,000 winner's cheque and the title of the European Darts Open champion. Michael van Gerwen's won 4 this year. His reign of terror was ended just a couple of weeks ago in reset. Can he reclaim the title? He has won already, although Peter Wright is the defending champion. We do have some big names here this weekend. I'm Dan Dawson, I'm not one of them. Rob Malarkey is alongside me, he certainly is.
Well, nobody's taking anything for granted here this weekend. As you say, 3 weeks ago, the world number 1, Michael van Gerwen, saw his unbeaten start to the European Tour come to an end in Riesa, but make no mistake, he is still very much the man to beat in the 6th tournament of the campaign, the European Darts Open here in Düsseldorf. A slight delay in proceedings here because we have an issue with the placement of the board. Daryl Gurney spotted it straight away. But I think Michael Smith's success in Riesa, Dan, will give plenty of encouragement to the rest of the field. And, you know, the bully boy is back once again. And, you know, who knows, he could make it back-to-back wins here in Düsseldorf. He's seeded 4th for this one, by the way, after the withdrawal of Gary Anderson. But the likes of James Wade, Peter Wright, the defending champion, Chizzy, and also Riesa runner-up Benito van der Pas might well be thinking it could be their time as well. Van der Pas now seeded as a result of Anderson's withdrawal, but the problem for him is that if he does get through, he could well face Van Gerwen in the next round anyway. So that all remains to be seen. But here we are. First things first, Kevin McDine against Daryl Gurney. Gurney, a player on an upward curve, you could say, in the European Tour at the moment. Unfortunate to lose to Kurt Parry in the first round in Munich. He had a first round defeat in Gibraltar as well.
First leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on!
But he fared much better in Riesa, reaching the last 16. McDine to throw first. And we are underway in the European Darts Open.
Yeah, 8 games this afternoon, 8 games this evening.
44.
That'll set up the second round, which is when the seeded players come in. As always on the European Tour, it's a race to 6 legs.
82.
In the ballroom at the
68.
Maritime Hotel here in Düsseldorf. It's one of the venues that has remained the same all the way through the European Tour in its current incarnation.
Yeah, easy to see why as well. My first time here, and all seems to be very well laid out and kitted out ideally for a terrific weekend, whether you're a spectator, a player.
92.
It's all geared towards 3 days of top quality action. So it's set up very nicely. Not really set up nicely for either player in this first leg, though. That's more like it, though, from Gurney, the dude from County Derry.
Now then.
140. Daryl 139.
Stolen the darts effectively here. Daryl Gurney, well, 139. What a way to finish that would be. He's not going to take out the big
80.
finish.
Kevin Uruguay 157.
Well, that's a lovely first dart. He almost backed it up with a treble 20.
93.
So
Daryl
Gurney
Uruguay 59.
with a chance here for a break. Tops it is for a 1-0 lead.
49.
And Kevin McDine has been
Kevin Uruguay 64.
gifted a return to the hockey here to hold his throw. Another one of those will leave a double 16 for a 1-0 lead.
Game shot in the first leg.
And this
Kevin
time it's McDine who does take out
Second
the
leg is Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Oh, had a couple of top darts to break there, did Daryl Gurney.
100.
Doesn't want to be passing up too many opportunities like that. Justin Pipe, the number 10 seed.
41.
Finalist in Venray, of course. He awaits the winner of this one. Lovely looking first dart.
140.
Just signed with Red Dragon as Daryl Gurney, so I think they're new darts he's throwing, those fancy gold javelins he's got.
140. 41.
Mentioned that Gurney's a player on a upward curve at the moment after that run to the last 16 in Riesa. McDine himself could do with a decent showing in Düsseldorf this weekend. He had a first round defeat in Riesa at the hands of Maxop. Lost to James Wilson as well at the first stage of the German Darts Championship in Hildesheim as well. Did fare slightly better in Gibraltar, reaching round 2. But there are those who say he is capable of more than that.
I mean, he certainly looked like he was going to be a few years ago when he was
120
on his runs to the quarterfinal, the match play, and all sorts. He looked a man with the world at his feet, as Daryl Gurney now looks at tops and gets it. 120 Shanghai finish for Daryl Gurney. It's one apiece here.
Game on. $177.
That will do nicely from Kevin McDine, as good as a maximum. Kicking off this third leg.
140.
He's finding the treble 19s very nicely here, McDine.
$85.
Both of these guys having to come through the UK qualifiers for this tournament, as everybody you'll see today has done. They were held a few weeks back, did the qualifiers for this and the previous tournament in Riesa. Both of these guys qualifying for both of them. No mean feat when you see the quality they have in some of the fields.
140.
Well, just make Kevin McDine think there's not as much pressure as there could have been on this. Tops he wants.
Game shot.
12 dart leg, 2-1 McDine.
Fourth leg is Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, the European qualifiers and the host nation qualifiers took place last night. 8 European qualifiers making their way through as Gurney lands a much needed maximum there to start things off in leg 4. McDine effectively did the same in leg 3.
84.
5 host nation qualifiers coming through. An extra place up for grabs last night after the withdrawal of Keegan Brown through illness. One of the original 20 to qualify from the UK qualifiers in Crawley. So Brown isn't here, but we do have an extra host nation qualifier. We'll run through those a little bit
87.
later for you. They'll have plenty of backing though from the crowd inside the Maritime.
Daryl Gurney doing in this leg
60.
what McDine did in the previous one. 5 trebles in his first 6 darts.
55. Daryl 121. 89.
And hits the big number there to leave himself double 16. McDine's got it all on just to get to a finish.
65.
And he won't go.
Still not there either. So Gurney to level things up to keep the score going with the throw at 2 legs apiece. Just steps to the right there, but he's gone further away this time.
Game shot on the
No
fourth
problems
leg.
with the third.
Fifth leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on. $60.
Kurt Bevan's your match referee for this one. He's been on duty in Japan in the World Series recently, so he's a much-travelled match referee at the moment.
100.
Absolutely loved it out there. Big
Bevins.
train spotter is Bevins. He was very excited about seeing the bullet train.
There's a joke here involving Stephen Bunting, I'm sure.
I wish I'd thought of one. Wish I'd thought of one. Bunting is one of the big names you get to see in action.
Insert your own joke here.
One of the
96.
big names we get to see in action. He's playing tonight against Jihan Artuk, one of the host nation qualifiers. But I tell you what, the likes of Jelle Klaassen
44.
we're going to see today. Now, Jelle won the most recent Pro Tour event, only his second PDC title, won it on Sunday in Wigan. Beat some big names along the way. Ian White in the final, Adrian Lewis along the way as well.
59.
The man is in a bit of form.
And kicking things off tonight, by the way, the Pie Man is back with us once again. Andy Smith up against Alan Norris.
177.
It's another 177 for McDine. Needed it as well in this leg, as he looks to hold throw. Well, now another one of those.
100.
Gurney is down to a finish first.
43. Daryl 146.
This would be huge. Not going to happen, but if you can put a dent in it, McDine's back on 138. No, this isn't helping at all.
41.
Not really enough.
Not a dent, more of a minor scratch. McDine. Still with work to do. Even more work to do now as well, but that's a good recovery. He's just reassessing his options here.
106.
Yeah, and that's nicely done. Sets up the double 16 finish. Gurney not out of the equation yet. Needed that treble.
57. Kevin Uruguay 32. Game shot on the fifth leg, Kevin McDine.
Well, a 20-dart leg to hold throw from McDine, and Gurney never gave himself a shot at a double. It's a missed opportunity for the Northern Irishman. The upshot is, it's 3-2 McDine. But here comes Gurney. Gets it!
Third maximum of the match for Daryl Gurney.
92.
Puff of the cheeks as the first dart just landed north of the bed. 180 followed by a 45 from Gurney.
'83. '60.
As you can hear, the crowd in good voice already. 1 local time. McDine playing with a smile on his face, but it's a wry smile as he hits the treble 5, but recovers well again. Maybe a glimmer of a chance for a break here from McDine.
Certainly is now. Certainly is now.
181 required from Gurney here. He's just trying to
41.
salvage something, and he hasn't really done it.
'99.
Well, that one treble was vital for Kevin McDine there. Daryl Gurney's going to be applying some pressure, but he's going to get a dart, and it could be for the first break of the match. Well, he should get a dart. If he goes the bullseye route, he should guarantee himself a dart, but he may go the aggressive route of treble 20. Well, leaves him 81, but he's hit the treble 19, double 12.
80. Daryl Uruguay 40.
No margin for error here for Gurney.
Game shot on the sixth leg.
None needed. 3-3.
7 leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, and the way he snatched his darts from the board there tells you that Gurney is in the mood, and he's relieved to have salvaged that
85.
leg. Could easily have got away from him. McDine missing a double 12 for a 4-2 lead. As it is, we are now level at 3 apiece here. Gurney looking to turn the screw once again.
140.
Would have been his third 180, that, Gurney. And crucially, it would have been his first against the throw. He did have a couple of darts in that opening leg to break McDine.
99.
He's not found himself in a position to break him since then. Is this the leg?
$100.
Giving himself a chance.
$49.
Stuart Kellett and Mark Webster on the way after this one. Webster fresh from the disappointment of just missing out on the match play next week in Blackpool. Daryl Gurney was in contention going into the final couple of Pro Tour events in Wigan. He was about £4 shy before the weekend. He made a quarter-final, but wasn't enough
122.
to wrestle himself into those qualifying places.
McDine again proving consistent with the treble 19 there. He strayed into the fives, but it was a good recovery
85.
From the...
Kevin, you require 146.
And from Waltham. It's a lovely first dart from McDine.
86.
Not so
Daryl,
the second,
121. but... 57. Kevin, you require 60.
Well, McDine a favourite here. Tops are a 4-3.
Game on the 7th leg, Kevin McDine.
And on it goes.
8th leg is Daryl to throw first. Game on.
Could well be McDine winning the ball off upstairs. Could prove decisive in this one.
Yeah, 7 consecutive holds of throw in this one.
100.
Daryl Gurney needs to find a break somewhere if he's going to book his place in the next round to face Justin Pipe. They did meet at the UK Open earlier this
137.
year. And Gurney gave McDine an absolute walloping. 9-1 that finished.
100.
Yeah, Gurney's had 3 first-round exits in Europe this year already.
134.
Kurt Parry in Munich. Yellow class in Gibraltar, that was 6-0, and 6-5 to John Michael of Greece in Venray as well.
100.
Reached the 3rd round in Riesa, lost to Kim Huybrechts in the last 16. Beat Simon Whitlock on the way.
$140.
In general, he is on an upward curve, though, Daryl Gurney. He's made a couple of semi-finals on the Pro Tour, his first ones in the PDC this year. Had a quarter-final, as I say, in Wigan the other weekend. Feels like he's making progress. He certainly needed that progress there. The 140 sets up 61, but Kevin McDine should get at least a dart at the bullseye for the first breaker throw in the match. Ball he wants.
59.
And again, he's way off beam as he was 61. A couple of legs ago. And again, Daryl Gurney might be breathing a sigh of relief. He's found the 15 there, so that leaves 46. Double 16 then for a 4-all scoreline.
45. Kevin, you require 31.
He knows it's a chance gone begging here, and McDine could finish him off. Double 8s.
15.
Gurney couldn't look.
It's that sort of match. 16. It's that sort of match.
Well, 3 clear darts at double 8 for 4 apiece. And we're effectively into a best-of-3 match. Double 4. Pressure on this. What pressure! What pressure!
9th leg is Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Well, little wonder he's clenching his fist there. Needed that. Look at this, though, from McDine.
140.
Threatening a maximum. Just the 177, the only maximum of sorts for McDine so far.
140.
Gurney matches the 140. And there is literally nothing separating these two at the moment. Might be something separating them here, though.
81. 95. 45.
Now, real opportunity for Daryl Gurney here to get the break that he needs. He would be throwing for the match in the next leg if he can close this out. But he's, well,
96.
Vital last dart. That gets him down to a finish.
If McDine fails to find a treble here, it could be interesting, but he's got one there.
105. Daryl require 170.
Well, this would be something special. Won't be.
$97. Kevin, you require 130.
Yeah, went for the ball to try and leave the tops finish there, but McDine on 130 with work to do here to hold his throw, but he's in a good position now. Oh my word, that was not for 2 feet. He's getting closer with the ball.
Pretty much moved the wire there, Kevin McDine. Daryl Gurney's going to give himself a chance, though. Look at this. He gets the treble. 2 clear darts for the break and 5-4. Gets it! Gets it! First breaker throw in the match, and Daryl Gurney punishes Kevin McDine for missing the bullseye. Not by very much, but it was enough. And now he's thrown for the match. He's had to survive a number of darts from McDine to break his throw. He's managed to hold so far. Do it once more, and he'll be playing just in pipe. And what a way to start.
125.
Well, he can see the finish line, Daryl Gurney, but he's not there yet. McDine might give him a helping hand
82.
Here. Again, the treble 19 sorts McDine out.
$140.
125, 140 for Gurney so far. Steps in the right direction, but McDine turning the screw here with a maximum. His first of the match, and what a time to produce it.
Well, he needed it. He really needed it. Daryl Gurney's still in the driving seat, but no treble here.
55.
Certainly not that treble. Hands the opportunity to McDine.
$59.
Well, it's been like that all game, really. Looks like somebody's getting the upper hand, and then they just surrender it either with a poor visit or a few missed doubles, and here comes Daryl Gurney.
Ooh.
80.
I'm not sure where that dart bounced out of, to be honest. It didn't look like it was anywhere.
Yeah. Maybe a treble 1, yeah. So it's not really...
Even a 1 would have helped him, to be fair.
To be fair, yeah.
Oh, now then. Well, he's not stayed straight. He's not stayed straight.
101.
And that's going to cost him a double if he returns. Daryl Gurney won't want to let him. Needed the treble.
53.
Now,
Kevin,
he should have had 3 clear
55.
darts at tops. As it is, he's only going to get 2. Two's all he needs, though. After 8 consecutive holds of throw, we have 2 consecutive breaks.
Game on.
And now, McDine has the advantage.
Yeah, it's ebbed and flowed in the last couple of legs after 8 successive holds of throw. Almost ironic that McDine should break back there. Gurney failing to take advantage. McDine out of the blocks with 140. Gurney needs to stay toe-to-toe here at least. That's a good first dart. He's got plenty of room here for filling that bed up. Looks like he's heading down to the 19s.
99. $60.
And now the treble 19s are eluding McDine when he needed them most. Still in the balance after 10 legs of play. Gurney just looking to wrestle the initiative here. Flip of a coin job here for me.
75.
60 points on the floor, you could argue there as well.
Well, nothing between them in the checkout statistics. They have both had chances. Some have been spurned. Whoever loses this will feel that they could easily have won it had things gone slightly differently. Just the 60 from Daryl Gurney there. So not a great deal in the averages. Gurney just about outscoring McDine at the start of legs.
49.
Well, he's laughing about it, but I think if he goes on to lose this leg and lose this match, he won't be laughing too much. Gurney has to punish him here.
100.
And does so to some extent. He's on a finish. McDine isn't.
Well, he's going to set this up, though. He's going to set this up very, very well.
137.
And
Daryl,
no missing the big number there from Kevin McDine, but 102 from Daryl Gurney. Had 101 and he wasn't able to take it out. He didn't get the treble 14 that he needed last time. He doesn't get it this time. So Kevin McDine's coming back with 3 clear darts for the match. A double top for 6-5.
Here we go, Kevin McDine. This is your opportunity to make it into round 2. And Daryl Gurney once again suffers a first-round exit on the European Tour for the 4th time this year. The dude from Derry, it's another 6-5 defeat for him as well. It's an astonishing sequence of first-round results for Daryl Gurney. But he exits stage right with a grimace on his face. He knows it was there for the taking. He had a 5-4 lead after that first break. But it's McDine who raises the glass. And it's McDine who makes his way through to a meeting in round 2 tomorrow with the number 10 seed Justin Pipe. We'll hear from the winner now.
I spoke to Daryl first thing this morning and I went, wow, how did we draw each other? First game on, 2 good players. I wanted to enjoy it, I did. Class.
You are ranked number 52 right now in the world. What kind of expectations do you have when you enter such a tournament on the European Tour? Is it reaching the Sunday? Is it winning the whole thing?
I just turn up and play every game as it comes. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I've always got a smile on my face at the end of the day. Happy days.
Justin Pipe is waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it difficult for you to play somebody who has the slow rhythm?
No, not really. I've good friends with Justin as well. So, I mean, we'll just have a laugh up here as well and hopefully I can win. Never know.
See you tomorrow again. Thank you very much. Kevin McDine, Super Mac.